Thank you for purchasing this early 1970s Nishijin Model A Pachinko machine. We've attached some boards to the bottom of your machine to stabilize it so it won't tip over. Next, we need to lock the ball drain lever so balls don't roll out of the back of the machine. I just want to point out these two right here. You won't need to use these, but in the original Pachinko parlors in Japan, when the machine was mounted into a wall, that way they would drain the machine, drain the balls out of the machine so they could open it up. But they would stick a pin in one of these holes, and they'd stick it in one and it would drain the balls, and then they'd stick it in the other and it would reset and lock it. We'll take a look at the back. Here's the back of the machine, and when you're looking at the back on the right side, you'll see a sticker here. It says shut open. Your sticker may be different if you there's a loop here. Now this is a white loop. Usually it's just regular metal, and you push it down and lift it up. So that is open. Balls will drain. You just want to make sure to lift that up. Now the number one problem with Pachinko machines is the one ball seesaw in the wrong position. Now the one ball seesaw is this white part up here behind this tray. You see that white part? There's a hump there and part over there. Right now it's in the down position. The right side is down, and in that position balls will back up in your machine. You'll never get a jackpot, and you'll have a jam and all kinds of other issues. So you need to reset the seesaw. There's two ways to do it. You can just reach in here and pivot this part with your finger, and you might also be able to see that the part is connected to these parts down here, and I could just reset the seesaw with these parts as well. So that's the correct position. Now while this other part shouldn't change during shipment, I want to show it to you just in case. This is your track. The balls roll down this track, enter this turn, and go down. This lever right here, this white piece, blocks the flow of balls in this position, and which is normal. It should do that. But there's also a metal tab right here. You can see right behind my finger. That holds this part down. It shouldn't hold down. It shouldn't be held down. So you're going to need to flip that part up and out of the way. You saw it flip over here. That way this can operate freely. Next we'll connect the battery right here. It's just a 9-volt battery, and I'm just going to set it on there. You'll actually snap it when you're ready to play. That battery is operated through this switch, which operates this light and a light up here. And what happens is those lights will flash when you get a jackpot, because a ball will go in this this one ball seesaw, tilt down, and activate the switch. So that's how your lights work. Take a look at the front. I just want to point out that in this window here there is a flag or a sign. It's black with orange vertical stripes. Whenever that pops down into view, it means you need to reload the back of your machine with balls. Once you reload them, then the sign will move out of the way. The other thing that happens is when you put your balls in your play tray here, they roll down and they enter in through a hole here into your shooter assembly. And whenever that sign is down, the balls will stop here and they can't roll any further. So you have to fill the machine up with balls, then they can roll from here into your shooter lane. Go ahead and load some balls into the play tray right now. We'll load some balls into the supply tray up here, and this supply tray will feed the balls down this track, around the turn, down this chute, and into this recycler tray here. The balls will stay here and feed down here, across, and into your jackpot seesaw. And you can actually see that from the front. Now there the balls will sit and wait until you get a jackpot, and when they do, the seesaw will tilt down and it will pay out your balls. Now when you put balls up here, they will come down here until there's enough balls in this recycler tray, and when there's enough balls there, then this lever will move up, shutting the flow of balls here. We'll add some now. usually like to just add some extra ones to the recycler tray. So you need to take your bucket and put it at the bottom of the machine, and it'll catch balls. Not often do you need the tray down there, only when you're emptying the machine, or if the recycler tray is too full and balls are backing up, then you can have one. There's an overflow chute here that they fall out, so that's really the only reason you need the bucket. Otherwise, balls that you play and they don't go in a pocket, they'll roll down this ramp and they refill this tray, so that's a pretty nice feature. Okay, we're ready to play Pachinko. This is your chrome flipper. The way you do it is you pull the flipper all the way down to this finger rest bar, and then you quickly let go. And if you quickly let go, it'll launch a ball, it'll go up this track, around, it'll hit a rebound bumper here, and it'll bounce back off, and then it'll fall into play and drop down. It'll either spin these spinners, redirecting the ball, and you want it to get it to go into like one of these tulips here, which is, this one's currently open, and if you get a ball to go in there, it closes. When it's closed and a ball goes in, it opens. It's kind of a either or. Then you have fixed pockets as well, fixed pocket here at the top, and also if you get a ball to drop in, it can go into this center main attraction, which is like a little bowling alley. Ball goes in there, it rolls into the back, it knocks the pins, and then it pays out a jackpot. There's also pockets here. No matter which of these pockets the ball goes into, it's the exact same payout. So you get paid out the same number of balls, you'll see the lights flash, and you'll hear a bell sound. Now the first time you load a machine, your first shot, nothing will happen because it's loading a ball into the shooter lane. Nothing happened. Now we'll take another shot. And the ball went up and it fell down and it went through this exit down into the recycling tray in back. Okay, we had a ball go into this tulip, it closed, the lights flashed, and we got a payout of balls, and as the balls were paying out, there's a bell back there that they hit right before they come to your play tray. Now one of the things, the skill part of this game, is you want to try and aim for open tulips. So like I see open tulip here, it's going to be a lot easier for me to get a ball to go into there than it is in one of these. And the way you do that is by the power, how far down you pull the flipper. If you pull it all the way, it's likely to come over here. If you pull it partially, it's likely a better chance of it coming down over here. So I'm going to pull down a little bit. And that worked just as intended. Now if you don't pull back far enough, the ball will roll up part way and then it won't go all the way out, so it'll roll back. And it just rolls back to your play tray so you can keep playing. Now getting a ball to go into the main attraction can be challenging. A ball needs to come through, possibly hit the nails, bounce up, and then roll into the alley. It can also hit one of these spinners and fall in. So I want to show you what's going to happen if it does. So let's just drop the ball in the lane. Oh, I had the door open so it didn't happen. But when it goes in the lane, it goes through the back, it comes out this hole here, it'll drop down, and it'll actually fall into this pocket. Here's that window to the jackpot payout seesaw. So when we drop a ball in, you'll watch that part in the back pivot. These two are decorations, they don't actually light up. Now when your play tray gets really full of balls, maybe when your sign drops down and you need to refill the back of the machine, you need to empty the balls out of here, and one of the ways to do that is you pull this white lever, pull it over to the left, and when you do, the balls will flow from here into your receiving tray. Now sometime because of the weight of the balls they may get stuck, in which case you just take your finger, loosen the weight of the balls. You may even have to flip the flipper, loosen at the same time as you're pulling this to clear any jam. And once they're down here, you can scoop them out into a bucket and then refill the back.